Guys, welcome back to a brand new leaked character video. I haven't done one of these in a while. We have Anna to look at today, and obviously I'm excited for her because she should logically pair quite well with Elsa. And of course Elsa's a fantastic character, so it'll be nice to see a character who's obviously from Elsa's like films, from Frozen, and hopefully she works well with Elsa, because Elsa's obviously really good. So we've got Anna here, which is obviously the "Do you want to build a snowman" character. I apologise that I sang then, or tried to. No powers, no problem. Anna has got you covered. Clever, brave and resourceful. Anna with some help from Earth Giant. Or she could have another summon character. Will have the enemies running for the hills. So she's a control type character, just like Sarah. Position, front. Ooh, she's front for a control type character. That seems a little bit odd. Alright, let's see what her moves are though. So, let's get straight into this. So, Earth Giant. Anna taunts an Earth Giant and dashes through the enemy team, distracting them for 4 seconds. Anna gains 40% dodge. That's pretty cool. That's pretty mad actually, for 5 seconds. The stone golem throws a boulder, hitting all enemies and dealing X amount of normal damage. Distracted enemies take an extra X amount of true damage and are stunned for 3 seconds and have their movement and attack speed slowed by 33%. That's mad. So she's doing normal damage, true damage. True damage is the one that penetrates shields. It penetrates armor. Then we've got attack speed, which is what? So she gets 40% dodge, normal damage, true damage, stuns the enemies for 3 seconds, and then slows them by 33%. She's doing 5 things with her special there. So that's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty good going. So that's a pretty solid special. So that's launching her into the very, very top tier immediately, because I'm getting a little bit of Zeus vibes from the all enemies bit. I'm seeing that doing the same as Zeus's lightning, where it's just going to drop everyone instantly. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got, this is the Believe in You, which is a second move. When Anna or her allies drop below 28%, that's odd, unless that means something in the Frozen world, the number 28, I don't know. Drops below 28% HP. Anna encourages the team, healing them to 45% of their max HP. This also grants them an extra 45% armor and 33% reality for the rest of the wave. That's cool. Encouraged allies gain immunity to scares for the rest of the wave. So they can't be scared, which is pretty decent. I think this is a bit weird. So when they get to 28% HP, they're healed to 45% of their HP. Now that's quite cool, but the problem with moves like percentage moves is that you can't ever increase them by doing a mod build or something like that. So that always kind of lets it down in my eyes, that you cannot give it an increase. Like with Ariel, who's obviously the best healer in the game, you could put a load of heal mods on her, 4 heal mods, and then every time she heals someone, their health goes. So that is a little bit of a downfall at the moment with Anna, but it's a very cool move. I like the idea of it, and I look forward to seeing what it's all about. Then we've got Ice Sword. Oh, this is going to look awesome. Anna pulls out a frozen sword, flailing it around at nearby enemies. Enemies hit are frozen for 5 seconds and take X amount of fantastic damage. If enemies are already frozen, their freeze duration is extended by 7 seconds. So now I'm picturing her with Mr. Big. Mr. Big does his roar, everybody freezes, she gets her sword out, she's smacking everybody, increase. You've got Elsa at the back, making it rain, ice, freezing everybody. Then you've got Frozone, sat at the back chilling, freezing everybody. So yeah. And then that's just going to be madness. So who else could you have? Kristoff. So you could have Kristoff. So you could have Kristoff, Elsa, Mr. Big, Anna, and Frozone. Or something like that. I probably wouldn't recommend Frozone, but my brain's gone dead on another freeze character at the moment. But these 4 would work so well together. So yeah, Anna's going to be a very cool character. Obviously, one of next 3 days I'll be doing leaked characters, guys. But one of them's obviously going to come in a prize wall. One of them's going to be event exclusive, and one of them's going to be diamond crates. So that's kind of the drop. Because obviously last time they did the 3 Sanderson sisters. Now they're doing 3 others. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now a purple skill. If Earth Giants hits a frozen enemy, the enemy is shattered for 5 seconds. Shattered enemies take 2% of their max HP as true damage each time they are dealt fantastic damage. Now I quite like this. One of the more recent characters was doing shatter damage as well, and I like the idea that it's just going to keep dripping 2% of the max HP, 2% of the max HP, 2% of the max HP. But the thing is, like, you probably won't even ever need to use this move, because normally most people are dead before you can get to anything sort of exotic in this game now. It's always just use the character which hits everybody dies and move on to the next battle. So yeah, that's good, it's pretty cool, but gonna be a bit useless to be fair. Now we've got our red move, Bridging the Gap. Anna and her allies deal an extra X amount of true damage to frozen enemies with skills. Now, the key word here is allies. So it's going to be obviously her and her allies that are going to be doing this extra bit of damage, which is going to be absolutely crazy. So she is a must for freeze team, is basically what I'm trying to get across here. If you are doing a freeze team, she has to be the character that goes in for the fact that she extends it by 7 seconds, and now they deal an extra amount of true damage to frozen enemies with skills and basic attacks. Anna reduces the cooldown of Ice Sword by 3 seconds for each enemy frozen during its use. I'm pretty certain if everybody's frozen, she could use it and use it again straight away, which is going to be a lot of freezing. For 5 seconds after Anna uses Believe in You, her basic attack freezes enemies for 2 seconds. That's mental. So that basically gives her the permission to become Elsa, where every single attack she does is going to freeze. So she's now, in my eyes, probably one of the better freeze characters. And then she's getting bonus. So she's a pretty good character. Now, she should have a friendship mission with... She doesn't have one with Elsa. What? Anyway, so Manticore. Anna deals X bonus true damage to distracted enemies with Earth Giants. When Anna's allies' basic attack frozen... When her allies... Can't speak. When her allies' basic attack frozen enemies, they gain 100% energy and 60%. What? And 6% attack speed, loads of skill power, loads of max HP. Stupid. That is stupid. And then we've got Kristoff and Sven. Anna uses Believe in You 3 additional times per wave, which is nice. Anna and allies keep 50% of the armor rarity they gain from Believe in You per wave. I'm not about that. Because the thing is with per wave, is that most of the modes you do, there aren't ever any waves. And I'm pretty certain that wouldn't work on City Watch, because that's technically not a wave. You're doing a single battle, then going on to the next battle. Colosseum doesn't matter because you can only use it once. Arena mode's only one. Surge you can only use it once. So when they do these carry from wave to waves, I think it's a little bit of a like a bait word in there to kind of go, oh, that looks cool. But really, it's not really doing anything unless you're going to use it in story mode. But then it's still not really going to be effectful. So I'd 100% say Manticore. I'm hoping that she's going to be in the prize wall, because then I'm going to max her out immediately. I'll treat myself to another £4 worth of stamina and ting her up straight away. But there's Elsa, guys. So make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think of her. I think she's godly. Probably one of the best freeze characters. And I'll see you, legends, in the next one.